How's it going?
I'd be a little worried if I was a Clinton candidate. Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Yeah.
What's going on? So, you like Trump, huh?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't like. No, I'm not a Trump guy. What
I
made
see.
you think I was? Did I really come across like I like Donald Trump?
No, I haven't seen any of your videos. I've seen a couple of your statements, your positions, which have been slightly interesting, to say
My
the
God,
least.
name one.
Let's see here. I think you said that Hillary was you were talking about super predators and her super predators comment and how that was a racist statement and she's never been behind the black community. I think I'm sure.
No, that what I didn't say that. You're reading what I said.
I'm sorry. I must be recalling somebody else. Then I'm going crazy.
I said when Hillary made the statement "super predators," she was right. That was my statement. That's the way I feel.
Wow,
I feel well because I've white people have been called super predators, like serial killers. You follow me? People have been super predators. I mean, like I look. Back when Hillary said that, the entire we had a crack epidemic inside the African American community,
right.
And everybody was behind her and doing something about this epidemic, just like they have a epidemic in the white community. You follow me? So
the opiate problem is across all communities. It's not just a white problem.
Well, it's actually impacting the white community even more.
Right, across the Northeast.
Across that Florida thing, it really is, unprecedented. But let's get back to the issue. I was basically saying I felt as though it wasn't anybody who holds the community hostage. Those drug dealers back in those days were organized, not like today. You follow me? Mm-hmm. Those guys were organized crime in our community. They were called the Junior Black Mafia, and they were kind of organized. You watch New Jack City and all that stuff. You ever see the movie New Jack City?
Yeah, I have. Very interesting. What I would say is that's consistent with gang activity in general.
Well, no, we're talking about when I said Hillary Clinton, she was right by calling those guys super predators. And what I'm saying to you is that when you got people who are organized, terrorizing the community, you are super predators. If you're just a single drug dealer on the corner, you're trying to just sell some drugs and you're not telling the neighbor, shut up, old lady, and if you say something, I'm going to kill you. I wouldn't consider that a super predator. See, there are different type of criminals. Like I've tried to explain to people, if you and your wife is in the house, and me and a couple guys come in there and do a home invasion, okay, right? That's worse than if you and your wife left the house and we cat burglared your house. You follow me? It's a difference in the crime. The more severe crime is having your kids a gun to your head and you scared to death, and then you leaving out the house. We break the door and we come and take a few TVs and a radio. You follow me? But so super predators are guys who intimidate other people to do an illegal activity. And that's what she was trying to say. And everybody took that, the black community took that, like it was so bad, but that's exactly what was happening. They were super predators. So, it's just like I've heard serial killers be called super predators. Rapists, serial rapists, guys who are methodical in raping people have been called super predators. So,
yeah.
but it's not really illogical to call people that. But go ahead.
Well, the reason why so many people had a problem with it wasn't because of the term you used. I think, you explained your position on that beautifully. I absolutely agree that in that sense of the word, it was okay, but she was using it in a racial way. The
I don't think so. I don't think
well,
so because
can I
the Black Caucus wanted Bill Clinton to do something about this crack epidemic. Okay,
it wasn't the Black Caucus who was trying to get that through.
No, yes, it was.
It was the Republican Party.
No, it wasn't. It was the Black Caucus. Listen, man, go back, read. Let me see. I invite you to look up on your computer the Bill Clinton's what was it plan in the 1990 to stop drugs in the community, and the Black Caucus agreed with it. They were all on board, including the Black Caucus. All on board.
They did. They did.
That's
they
right.
did support.
So,
I'm looking at it right now.
That's right. They agreed with that because we had a crack epidemic. What they did not know is that so many young black men would be jailed, and that this thing would be that you would jail guys who wasn't a part of that organized crime, who was not super predators. And so when she said that, she was right. We had listen, I remember them. I was young. We had super predators in our neighborhood. These guys were organized. They would shut people up. You mess with them, your store would get shot up. They would go around. They would beat old people up. They were super predators, man. That's what they were. So I want people to stop looking at Hillary like, she like to compare her to Donald Trump. Oh, she said she called black people super predators. She wasn't talking about black young men who was going to college, black young men who was going in the military, black young men who worked every day and tried to make a living. She was talking about those black men who the black community complained about. And that was the basis of that statement. How come I can't see you?
Oh, you can't?
No,
Can you not?
Nah, are you there?
Oh shoot! I mean, I am here. Yeah.
You must have hit something.
I don't know. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me go back. I think we're.
Can you see me?
Oh, there you go. I see you now.
All right, cool.
There you go. Yeah, people need to understand that the Black Caucus was all for it, and what they did not know is that so many young black men would be locked up for just so little minor crimes, and that was the setback. And she explained that. She said, well, when bills are being written, people got to understand that some of these bills are being written for the entire nation. They're not written, so they're going to put laws. These guys may want this law, 3 strikes and you're out. This guy may want this law in the bill.
Federal laws are national, so of course they know that
these laws are written. They're written nationally. So you got different different congressmen, and different senators. They want to put their tidbit in the law in order to clear up this crack epidemic. They put that in the law, but they didn't know that you would get so many young black men who would be locked up for just so little minor crimes, and that was the setback. But what the point I'm making is that she meant well, and I think that's what she was trying to say. I meant no harm on the black community when we designed the law that it would be hit like this in your community. But the law was designed to get rid of. In fact, there were super predators. Aaron Jones was one of them. I remember him. I remember Aaron Jones going around killing people. It was like, you thought the Italians was going around, Nicodemo Scarfo and them, and going around and filling out people. You had Aaron Jones talking about being on a lay down, going around killing people. And it got so bad, they were killing kids, were getting shot. I think a lot of times, what you're looking at now, you look at people emulating these guys, but they're not super predators. And so the reason they got rid of organized crime, because those guys were super predators. You know, they knew what they were doing. They knew how to get around the law. You know, they understood the ins and outs. They were called super predators. He's just not a predator. He's just not a criminal. This guy knows what he's doing. He's a super predator. And so we had super predators in the black community. And I'm glad they're going. The setback is that so many young black men got locked up for so little crime. And they're trying to do something about that now. I think the best thing for the black community is that we should know how we need to screen these police officers that's coming into that's the cops that are becoming police. My brother's a police. I was a prison guard. I've heard the rhetoric by white guys, and my brother's heard the rhetoric by white police officers. You know, we talk amongst ourselves about it. We don't say it in front of them, but they just need to understand who needs to be a police officer and who shouldn't be a police officer. And the screening process should be a little bit more rigorous, and you should know how to deal with people. My brother always says the biggest weapon to a police officer is his tongue. It's his ability to communicate with people. You know, you can get more.
That's absolutely true.
You can get more done with sugar than vinegar. You know, my brother has Kev, I've moved guys off the corner. I've stopped guys from selling drugs just by walking up to them and say, "You again, man? Hey, Raheem, you again? I gotta keep seeing you out here and getting to know the guy." And now the guy says, "Damn, you know, Jones knows who I am." You follow me? You know?
Yeah. You know, what I guess my point on that whole thing was, which under what you're saying, I mean, I totally agree with you.
Right.
And that sentiment. As far as the meaning, I can't really argue with.
Right.
You know, what I look at is, you know, are people super predators? I don't really think that that's an apt term for people. I think there are definitely violent criminals out there that have
people. Hey, listen, you're gonna understand.
But you're just talking about people who have been on the street for a long time,
right,
that got help, were able to be helped, and were led away from that violent life. We want to know how to rehabilitate people, not necessarily incarcerate.
Right.
And that's where I really think that crime law. And by the way, I'm pretty far left. I don't know if you've seen any of my stuff.
Well, I'm not,
you know,
that
crime law did not help that
left.
cause.
I am not pretty far left. I believe. See, and this is my philosophy, and it is just coming from my tongue. You know, Democrats always want to say public policy. Republicans always want to say personal responsibility. Well, it's neither or both. It's a combination of both.
Sure.
You know, we need public policy so that we can have affordable college for these young kids coming out. Then they need to take personal responsibility and go to school and take advantage of this law. Okay? We need to rehabilitate the prison industrial complex where that young black, young Latinos, young white men can be rehabilitated. But we need personal responsibility from them that they don't come back. You follow me? So it's a combination of both. You know, we need jobs in this country for these young kids coming out of college, and for those who just for those who just went to like a trade school. But we also need personal responsibility for them to go to work. You know, so you know, it's a combination of both. That's why I'm never far left and I'm never far right. I don't think that every black man is a fucking angel. Okay, I'm just sorry. I'm a working man. Okay, I listen. I see my community. I'm in my community. I see the ignorance in my community, but then I see the blustering brilliance in my community that never gets talked about.
Sure.
You know, so you know, and listen, I can't really see. I get to you. Right now, I'm kind of driving. And,
I see that.
I would love to get back to you, but let me go ahead on to work, man. I gotta, you know how it is for me, man. I gotta make the donuts. That's important to me, you know.
Absolutely. Hey, I just came from work, so I feel you on that.
I'm back. I'm doing a 21-hour shift. I had a 8 break, and I'm going back in now. Get off about 5. Then after 5 o'clock, I'm back in at 8 o'clock. I'll get another maybe 7-hour break, and then go back and finish up. Then I'll get a nice little day off. But right now, I'm on pure hustle mode. This is the way I hustle. You follow me?
Hustle, brother.
All right, brother. You got it, home. Peace out, my man. All right.
Take it easy.